Alright guys, welcome back. Here we go. It's a Thursday, one more day till Friday, and then we're done with the week. So far the week has been pretty stagnant, very slow moving week, not much happening in the stock world, a lot happening in the crypto world. And with all the political bills passing for infrastructure and gas and whatnot, even those aren't really causing massive changes. Yeah, so it's been a little boring, to put it blunt, and the only thing making up for that boredom is that crypto is killing it. So that isn't exactly a fact today. We have a little bit of a pullback, but all in all, it's been doing pretty good. Yesterday, Litecoin was huge green for me. It was almost about to hit 180, and my average on my 300 Litecoins is 173. So that's definitely something. Something that's been going on in recent days. And for Caterpillar, the company that has all the construction and mining equipment, that's been soaring because of the whole infrastructure bill. And X, the steel stock, that's been soaring because of the infrastructure bill. HUT has been doing pretty nice as well. It's one of the crypto stocks I own. There's a couple crypto stocks out there. So yesterday it was going above $7 for the first time, and it's a long-term hold, so I'm just going to be grabbing that and holding it. Today it looks like a day where a couple things is going to be pretty big for us. Let's see. We're looking at, let me just get these notes in here now. So CAT, we're looking at 220 area for bounce for calls, right? So you want to get calls here. 220 bounce possible, otherwise we're just going to buy a call as soon as it starts the day, because every day is basically just been going up. The only issue is the lower you buy it, the better. So it might have a little dip, and then you buy it, and then boom, throughout the day it just goes up. So had I done that yesterday, it would even make a great swing into today. And on Friday I've already got a note for myself. On Friday I have to make sure I'm ready with something to swing into Monday over the weekend, right? So we'll see how things look like on Friday, and then figure it out right there. So I got Caterpillar down. We're also looking at JP Morgan and Boeing. So let me show you. I've got the list in the description below as well, but basically I took the alerts that showed up today, shared them. So we got CURI, JOBY, BTXM, HUT, MOXC. MOXC had great movement yesterday, a lot of movement yesterday. So I finally figured out how to hide all the personal information on TOS. A pretty simple YouTube search. So here are the charts for those things, right? You guys, CURI here, BTB breaking out pre-market, MOXC right here, which did really nice yesterday. And then right here, Clove. All right, so Clove is on the watch list because they had their earnings as well. It's not here, but it's on our general watch list because they had earnings and they did pretty well. As far as options are concerned, I will be looking at AMC and Apple again as usual. Might do SPY. Tesla calls and Tesla options in general are too overpriced for me, so I'm gonna avoid those. But I'll keep an eye on Microsoft, Apple, and AMC. Those tend to fit where I'm trying to trade, and CAT for sure. So I've got CAT going. Let me add the other notes in now as we prepare to trade. So for Boeing, we're looking at, let me see how it's been doing overall. In the long run, generally speaking, it has days where it sinks and goes up in very sensitive manners. The general scheme is if I can pick it up at the down point, then I can profit as it reaches the upper end. Otherwise, if I pick it up here, I'll just end up going down and then coming back up and breaking even. So you got to be very careful with that. So we're looking at long for 241. If it breaks 241, okay, or short for 238. Sure, that makes sense. Can't really tell what it'll do right now, but we'll see when the market opens. IWM. Not doing anything with this today, so let's make this into AMC. For our AMC notes, back down to 31. Nice. AMC is wonderful. Wonderful. You know, it's a big roller coaster ride. It goes up. If it hits above 35 and maybe reaches 37, possibly 38, you rest assured it's going to come back down. So you buy some puts, you know, and then you buy calls again. Every time it reaches close to 30, it comes back up. It's had pretty good support at 30. Doesn't really tend to go below 30 ever since it broke out to, you know, the days we were selling it for 60. Good times. Good times indeed. We added something over here. Yeah. Perfect. Just needed to submit something real quick on my TOS. Now for AMC, okay, so we got long over 32. Now of course, and if it breaks below 30, and then Apple, let's get that boy open. We've been seeing movement in ORPH and HUT and all of them pretty lately, right? So 4 was the general price to pick it up at, right? It was sinking this whole time. Now it's been going back up again. Once it's done doing its thing of going up, I'm definitely gonna grab some put options on it as it comes back down to the ground. Walmart was good yesterday. Caterpillar we got our call on. Workhorse I'm not interested in. FSR very surprisingly didn't come back down. I had some puts on this, lost like a little bit of money on it, nothing crazy, and now it's coming down today. Wow, so maybe I shouldn't have sold it yesterday. I thought it was gonna go to shit because it looked like it was still going up. Oh well, lesson learned. See, it's bound to come down. Like it had this little spike, it held, which is the surprising part, and then now it's coming down. I can't believe it held throughout all day yesterday though. That's the weird part. Anything that gets pumped usually falls soon after, like the next day. It held throughout all of the next day. It didn't even do any massive changes in the market time in between here. Very weird. So I'm pretty upset that it sank today after I sold it, but it's like that sometimes. What can you do? Apple here. These guys, I'm looking forward to seeing some good prints. Let's see what happens when 9:30 hits in 20 more minutes. Apple options, long above 146. Hasn't really tried going up in a long time. Looks like it's closer to being shorted than being long in any way whatsoever, but okay. Morning, Elliot. What are you looking at lately, man? What are you trying to trade lately? HPI printed pretty well. It's on today's watch list too. Let me see. Day trades. These are pretty affordable too, so we'll see. Alright, let me open up Clove here. Yeah, I've got it open on my Thinkorswim as well, but I'm gonna keep it here as well, just talk to you guys about it. Got a big jump over pre-market yesterday. Good for them. Or PH. Open. Let's look at open. Haven't looked at open in forever. I don't think I've ever traded it, but I have looked at it before. Nice little jump right here. Online platform for buying, selling, and trading residential properties. We have Zillow for that. Why would you make another thing? Damn, okay. Okay. Let me just check something real quick. What's up with open? They were one of the stocks I gave earnings yesterday. Alright. Doesn't look like it's going to do anything crazy today, but we'll see. And then CNFR. Quite a bit of time until the market opens, which gives us some time to check out what's up. Oh, it's like a penny stock that jumped a nice big amount right there, 70, yeah. Almost 70 cents. It's up 26% today. CNFR. So are residential property things just spiking or what? CNFR reports Q2 loss but tops revenue estimates. So I guess these are just other little companies who aren't in here, right? Are they? No, don't see it. That reported earnings, right? So like for example, today before open, Palantir is giving earnings and they might have a spike. And then Wish is here, so is Disney and Airbnb, SoFi, Rocket Companies, all four of these in the beginning right here, as well as even Sundial, Tattooed Chef. Tattooed Chef has been crazy, right? So all of these actually, I've never heard of Jivo or Luminar, but DoorDash is here. So everything after closing today, all of these guys are crazy popular, very famous stocks, right? Either they've been pumped before or you know of them because you've used them. So they actually look like really nice stocks to grab for post-market. Now, what we've seen is that every time earnings occur, a stock that had really good earnings often just ends up sinking anyway, which is really weird. So, whether to grab calls or puts is extremely difficult to anticipate. If anything looks cheap, I might grab calls, right? Like Rocket Companies, I would want calls on. Airbnb, I would want calls on. Disney, I would want calls on because everything's resumed. Interested in seeing how Tattoo Chef does, right? And then DoorDash has been advertising like crazy lately, so I would want to get calls on that too. But again, like over this current earnings release session last month, any company that had really good earnings, a lot of them that I was watching to get calls on ended up just sinking after their calls, even though they had good earnings. So it's been a little bit of a weird phenomenon kind of thing over there. Got to be careful. So someone just gave an alert to enter AAPL. Oh, wow. Holy shit, that's a big jump. I was looking at a pre-market. Look at that, me not using my Thinkorswim account very well. Should have grabbed it. That's insane. What a jump. Right, so this is how it was pre-market before 9 a.m. and whatnot. I was looking at it here and I was like, all right, maybe it's not going to sink anymore. Maybe it'll finally go up. again like it did here, and it did boom, big jump, 1530, 1548. It's so jumpy right now, extremely jumpy right now. Whether or not to grab it is a different yeah, I'm not even sure what to do here. This is tough, man. I don't know if I want to buy this. $15.50, it's already there. Entry was supposed to be like $15.25 as soon as it spiked. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk picking it up at too high of a price here. It'll probably go up more, but I'm not gonna risk it. That's like the highest it's been lately. That's awesome. Good for them, and good for anyone that picked it up. I was looking at it, and I guess since I was looking at it, I shall continue to just be looking at it. Can't do much about it. Let's see. Oh, wrong thing. I'll close that. I meant to click on this. So, we got plug. I got rid of the plug put. Right? Oh no, it's still here. Okay. Oh, did plug sync or did it go up? This one I didn't get rid of. I really need this to sync more. It's not really doing it. I couldn't grab it here, and then when I did grab it, it's been pretty stable. I just need it to fall so this can go up, but if it doesn't, then it doesn't. QQQ, we're in. We have our call right here. MOXC. All right, let's change this. Let's take a look at Moderna. What's happening there? EWJ, I believe we're in already, right? That's another one. Yep. And Pinterest started coming up yesterday. Did it spike up? Not really. It made some movement upwards yesterday. It was a small day trade right here. If you did it, one of the analysts called it and I shared it here, but not the craziest move. So Moderna close to 400. Okay, so we want to see this fly. It's up right now. It'd be nice to see it fly. We'll see. I heard of DYAI yesterday too. Didn't really see anything about it though. Someone did say they were getting it, but I didn't really understand why or how. And I didn't really spend much time on it. What the hell is wrong? Man, itchy right here. It's so strange. I gotta check that in the mirror. HPI just broke 16. Very nice. Up $3 since open. Yeah, this thing, gene expression platform, I didn't get a chance to look at what it did. Interesting to see it has options though. Since it spiked over its, I'm guessing they must have published some kind of progress. Let me see, DYAI. COVID-19 vaccine, zero technology, and they were up 50% after that. Wow. Protein-based coronavirus vaccines and therapeutics. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, I totally missed that last time. I didn't look it up. So then, that being said, looking at how much Americans even care about COVID-19 vaccines, not really looking all that good here. Might be worth grabbing at a dip if you think it would go more. What have they done? So they have a website, dyadic.com. Let's take a look on Dyadic. I just clicked on it right here, dyadic.com. Here we are. And I want to know what they have for investors. Alright, SEC. Let's take a look at this. That's the latest thing we've seen, working with Sorrento Therapeutics. I mean, they might discover something new. They might come and reinvent vaccines, but how soon it'll happen is the main question. So we'll see. We'll have to sit back and watch for now. But at the moment, it looks like it might just come back down. Let's see. Too cheap to really do options on, I guess. It's okay. Definitely something that just belongs on my medical watch list of shit. Now I want to pick it up closer to where it was before the spike. So let's take a look. DYAI. And every weekend I check these guys out. I have a list for them, see how they did, if anyone had any movement that looks like there might be news. Yeah, so in the 3 month you can see its height is usually about $4 on a usual day, and its lowest is about $3.30 on a usual day. So I would want to buy it at around $3.30. That's it. Like, I don't want to pick it up at too high of a price. Pick it up at around $3.30 if it ever comes back to it. COVID vaccine. $3.30 preferred. All right, that's it for that. So AHPI went to a high of 1620 and came back down. And I guess that's probably going to be it for today for that. Let me go back to my other tab real quick. Yeah, AMC sinking. Where's cat? Okay. So another alert came for cat. The one that I already had was for a 220 bounce. This guy is saying get contracts for 820. 225 call. Interesting. I'm targeted 228. SPY is probably just going to be dying today. We might be able to get some puts on that. There's a specific guy that releases the daily SPY plan. Let's see what he says when he messages. And where's NIO? Where'd I open NIO? We got 4 more minutes. I'm gonna move this to where Moderna is. I'm gonna replace pins with NIO. Okay, so Maybe it's going to be one of these days like this today. We'll see. Let's say your reports were good earnings. All right. They aim to deliver 3 new products based on the NIO technology platform. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see how this does after open. 3 more minutes, and then we get to see a lot more. And here's the daily SPY plan. Let's go. Let's go. Let me post that into my channel real quick. So for SPY, I'll put that right here. So we look for a what's referred to as a B&H, break and hold. All right, so we're looking for a B&H of 444 plus for calls, but it looks very unlikely based off of what some people are saying. Oh, this is really small margins. Okay. Huh. All right. Let's see how PLTR is looking after their wonderful earnings. Wow, I feel like I'm gonna die of itching here. Oh, okay, big jump, very big jump. So you see how like everyone knew Pancho was gonna have earnings today. Everyone was pretty confident it was gonna be good earnings today. If they decided to buy calls yesterday and swing it into today, they profited pretty big time this morning. It's just not really that common. It doesn't work. It doesn't always work like this. And here we go. Market is now open, and we watch and see what's up. Damn, these are expensive. Apple. Cat going down. Apple looking nice. Very quickly falls down. Very volatile mornings on most days for all these guys. Yep. Very volatile. We gotta patiently watch what we want to do. Oof. Holy shit. Okay, okay. Nice little spike upwards. Still not seeing something to enter on. Take a look at these power stocks. Too big. Pinterest still going up. Etsy is going up every single day, which is pretty freaking awesome. Really strong bull run. Not too expensive. I'm not really a fan, unfortunately, of buying calls that much on a, I mean, for next week is one thing. Those are even more expensive. Yeah, closer to Friday, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays are the best for calls. Two people already are stay patient, very quiet, open so far. Yeah, I can see that. Apple's trying. Wow. This is fine. So let's see. What do we do today? There's an alert for ABVC. What is ABVC? Let's see. Platform. Oof. Okay. This guy thinks it'll go to 3 again today. I'd like to see that. Let's see. I'll check him on that later. Market is a mess right now. That's what another guy said. Yeah, I never understand when Robinhood starts doing this on their browser. Like forever loading. 192. Oh, okay. This. I remember this stock. Yeah, doing this shit before. Might do it again today, but I'm not really gonna try that. I'm just looking at all the call alerts that are popping up and trying to see which one I'd like to dive in. Don't really see anything I'd want to dive in though. This I feel like is just going to come back down soon. Never really tends to stay that high. I'd want to grab it on its way back down, so I'm going to keep an eye on it just to get puts on it when it's coming back down. When it's done enjoying its little spike, I'll be there for that. HPI coming back down to ground. We'll probably try to grab it later once it's done. Wow, yeah, this is how even Monday was. Really not seeing anything worth grabbing. This might be the bounce right here though. Right, yeah. I don't know, I'm gonna take a little walk, make some coffee and come back. I think the market needs some time to figure out where things are gonna be going so that we know where our money should be going, and maybe do some quick day trade calls or puts based on where things are actually headed. Because even AMD weirdly looking like it's going down. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for joining, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your Thursday, everyone.